subscribers. How y'all doing? How y'all living? It's your boy, King David. Let's go. Let's get it. Listen, I watched this deer cross the road. I want to talk about this because it don't seem to be understood. Good women don't compete with men. Now, allow me to explain. Well, David, what is competing with a man? Well, if you're out here getting ideas from a guy, implementing those ideas, whether it's in your personal life through fitness, or whether it's in your academics, or whether it's in your spiritual side of things, or business side of the house, that's competing with the man. Well, David, they might just be getting inspiration from you guys, and well, you're supposed to tell the person that you're getting inspiration from that they inspire you. You're not doing it to stroke that person's ego. You're doing it because it's the right thing to do. Now, these trashy, wannabe women, these females out here, they love to find different ways to justify their horrible behaviors. Now, this is one of them. I'm just going to keep it real. Now, I'm sure you're like, well, David, listen, there's a lot of guys out there competing with guys. We're not talking about males with low self-esteem. No, we're talking about females. We're talking about the opposite gender, the only one that matters. Give a doggone what dudes are doing. Dudes copy me all day long. They already know I'm their daddy, so they can't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? What are they going to say? Thank you, daddy, for all that you've given me as far as swag and how to speak and how to move and how to act. They're not going to tell me shit. They don't listen. They don't get women like I do. You know what I'm saying? They don't get blessed like I do. So dudes are going to be dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Your soul tribe, you know what I mean? Dudes that are like family or whatever, they ain't got no problem with letting you know what's up. But most dudes are just dirt bags, man, out here trying to come up with ways to express their hate for you because they can tell that you're one of the guys that get a lot of women. Who cares what these dudes think, man? They're supposed to try to sabotage you. They look at you as competition. They're going to do all dudes are going to. Don't you ever in your life think that a dude is your friend like that, bruh? Like, listen, man, look. I love my brother Moon. I love my blood brother Troy. I love all these couple of few friends, Frith. I don't trust none of them. Nigga, I don't trust none of them. I wouldn't leave my girl around not nan one of them. No, not I. Now, you can do whatever you want. Now, that's just me. You don't trust no doggone dude. I wouldn't leave no woman around my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And he's single enough right now. He's got enough of the young's charisma and charm. I don't trust him. You know what I'm saying? That man, he is way better at running his mouth than I am. I wouldn't leave my woman around him for nothing. Not with all these women having daddy issues. Not with my dad being 6'1". Are you crazy? You don't do stuff like that. You don't do stuff like that. I'm a chip off the old block. That's the block. I don't need for anybody to be like, well, your dad's not going to be able to get her. Well, I don't know. And we're not going to find out. You might let, some older gentleman fool you by thinking that they're slow. They're not slow enough to not know what cheeks are. They made you. You're silly if you think that your dad wouldn't go ahead. Nah, my dad's a good. He's too slick. That's an OG Sigma. Listen, though, we're talking about the women. When you have women out here competing with you like you and them are in the same field of whatever in life, absolutely not. When you are a garbage female and you don't understand that you're supposed to be mentored by the men that you want to be with, and men that you look at like a father figure, but those men are the kind of men that are in your life, and they know that you're getting influence from them. When you're online, which all these women are doing, picking little pieces out of what men you think are doing it the best, making yourself into a Frankenstein's monster of these men, and then wondering why you can't get one. Because we can see another dude a mile away. We don't want your dude ass. I don't care how much makeup you put on him. You can put lipstick on a pig. Still makes it a pig. Now, I'm not trying to call you a farm animal or dinner or bacon or nothing like that. I'm just letting you know it makes absolutely no sense for you to compete with men. Well, David, is that really competition? For a person to think that it's okay to act like they don't see you and don't acknowledge you, but then take all of the information that you put out and they know that you're tapped in the source and don't want to acknowledge you because most of these women have this ego thing. I got a video coming out about this later on where listen, this is what we tell you, don't listen to women. They got this thing where they're so worried about making sure that nobody else knows that they get influence from other people to try to psychologically do all this mess around. Don't get caught up in this junk. Dude, when women be trying to get you gotta listen to me. You must listen. The reason why men haven't listened to women for generations is because once you get into the mind of a woman, you are lost and you might not never come back out. I really think that movie Get Out was about that. Let me switch it up. What's going on? No. I'm on a roll. I gotta keep it going so I don't forget. That movie Get Out was about that in a way. These women, man, they want us to try to listen to them and get in their mind. A woman doesn't want to accept accountability. So while she's not accepting accountability, whatever comes out of her mouth is a way to deflect accountability and responsibility. What do you mean, David? Think about it. Roll with me here. Most of what they say is amalgamation of information they've collected from their homegirls, their family, the internet, social media, and female babble. They will take these talking points, construct some type of, what seems to be, something that seems logical or rational, ideology, and will regurgitate it to whoever challenges or they feel like it's challenging their way of life. This is no good. This is why we say don't listen to a woman. They watch us, study us, come up with talking points to counter you. And by the time you run into this woman, she's done studied so many different males. You're half lit or half drunk. You're saying a little bit of stuff, off top of the dome. And this woman comes up with a well-structured thesis, and drop it on you because she's been studying you. See, what I do is I don't never get online and really tell women how I move. So whenever one of them tries to approach me off the studying they've done so far of me, they really don't know me. I don't put out enough information for them to know me, so they'll get caught off guard. And you know what happens to a modern woman when she gets caught off guard? I'll tell you. She shuts the fuck up. She shuts up automatically. She knows she's cooked and she don't want to be made a fool. So she shuts up. It happens automatically. It's like when they're catching on, like I'll be setting them up for a trap too. I'll be saying stuff and they'll be answering it. And then when they realize I'm setting them up for that, well, this is what you just said out loud. When they see it coming, they shut up and they don't want to say nothing else. Like, I ain't answering any more of your questions. They'll see it coming. You know what I'm saying? They know what you're doing. I do it all the time. I set them up in these traps. I'll say things and I'll let them say something back. And then I'll say something else and they'll react again. And I'll be like, that's not what I said. Now, if you listen to what I said this. Well, in so many words. No. We're having a discussion. So you can't give me so many words. It's got to be precisely what I said. We're having a discussion, disagreement. You can't be over here playing with words and, paraphrasing and things of that nature. What I said and how you took what I said apparently are two different things. See, these women want a strong man, but when you show them strength, they'll say, why are you so mean? Why are you talking so mean? It's your tone. It's always something. If it's not your tone, it's your demeanor. If it's not that, then it's the way you're going about doing things. If it's not that, then it's your ideology. Do you understand? This is all a mental trap. This is why we say don't listen to them. Because if you start throwing back the words that a woman says to you, to her, she'll start laughing because she knows it don't make any sense. They react emotionally to whatever they feel in that moment about whatever you said. Whew, that's deep. Rewind that back and listen to it again because I can't say it again. And that's what they do. And that's how they act. And that's the reason why none of them want to approach me directly. Do you know how many content creators I have trying to drop subliminals and all this goofy stuff, you know what I'm saying, trying to get at me. When I came to the realization here recently that these are all fans and should not be listened to whatsoever in any kind of capacity. So I'm like, well, how many of them are fans? And as I'm going through watching these women dropping subliminals, I'm not saying they're doing it towards me. I don't like it. I'm like, why? What are we getting out of this? Like, I'm trying to get a message from you, but you're dropping so many subliminals trying to be shady that it don't give me nothing. And after I went through and analyzed them, I got like 2 of them now listened to after that. All the rest of them just drop a bunch of crap, a bunch of subliminal messaging towards their family members or ex-friends or baby daddies or ex-boyfriends, just a bunch of crap. Regurgitated crap, not all, but pretty much most of all of them. So what do? I don't watch dude content creators because what the, you know what I'm saying? I look like looking at a dude. What's he gonna tell me? Tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I am a dude. I don't need to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to what women are saying. I'm not a woman. I want to know what they think. Trying to figure them out. I don't listen to no dude. I don't watch no dude content. What I look like. No offense to y'all. I'm pretty sure you got great content, but I'm gonna tell you something. When you bold and bad like me, most of you motherfuckers are gonna be copying me. And ain't nothing I can't stand more than watching somebody copy me and don't give me no acknowledgement for what I do. So if I can't say nothing to you or get at you in your face or whatever, I'm just gonna not watch you. So a lot of dudes do this, man. A lot of dudes just like take what I say, run with it. A lot of dudes be mimicking like the stuff that I do in my background, the way I dress, letting their beard grow gray instead of dyeing it. All this kind of, I see all this shit, man. I just be like, man, nah. So I don't watch any dudes. So now I can't watch, you know what I'm saying? I can't watch any content, period, pretty much. 1 or 2 people maybe, and they don't even drop content that often. I don't watch any content anymore, man. I can't watch anything because women are competing with men. You know, they'll use different ways to compete with you. They use social media or work or whatever to compete with you. None of it should be a competition. Like I'm noticing these goofy cornballs with this chosen one thing. They're making it into a cult and they're all trying to be the one. And it's just getting stupid, man. It's just like, it's too much. It's too much. And then you got like the narcissistic awareness coach people. They're so traumatized, not all, but most of them are so traumatized by their exes. You can look at it in their faces, man. They're aging like milk. You know, they won't stop talking about the narc. And it's just like, man, what are you supposed to watch, man? Everything's junk. Everything's junk. And women no longer stay in their little place where they used to compete with other women subliminally. Now they're doing it with men too, while trying to date these same guys. See, women always compete with other women and do this crazy ass stuff. That's what women be like, man, they be trying to do that. You just don't notice it. Because women normally try to play it off, used to back in the day. Like, you know, we don't do that with each other. We don't compete with each other. They don't play off nothing anymore. And now they're competing with men. And then they'll try to, you know what I'm saying, gaslight us and make it seem like we're competing with them. In what kind of way? How are we trying to be dependent on the government? In what kind of way? How are we trying to run around and get every woman pregnant that we can and put her on child support? In what kind of way? How are we trying to be lazy and not go to the gym and go get surgeries instead? In what kind of way are we competing with you losers? I'm not competing with you. You're projecting because you're competing with us. You're competing with us, and we can tell you trashy ass females are competing with us, and we don't like it. We don't want nothing to do with it. And you can try to B4 movement your funky asses all the way into, 2025. We don't care. We want you to leave us the hell alone. If that's going to get us there quicker by you B4ing it movement, do it. B4 movement, B12 movement, you know what I'm saying? B3 movement. We don't care. Get all them vitamins in. We don't care, man. We don't care. Do what you got to do. Just shut up about it. Man. All this fuss, just you don't want nothing to do it. They have nothing to do with us and shut up. You keep talking about what you got. Man, we want nothing to do with you, and we're showing you better than we can tell you. Y'all out here talking. Listen, let me tell you something. What I realized and what men have realized. Our power is that we don't mind being alone. And we really believe in God, and we know God is real, so we know we're never alone. Y'all need a man to reassure you about God. Or you need some kind of leader. You need a leader. You need somebody. You need somebodies. You're going to always need somebody. And as much as you try to convince us that we need you, we keep telling you we really don't give a shit. What are you going to do about it besides continue to whine online and tell us what we're supposed to need? As a female, that don't know how to be a woman and don't have any man in her life, no prospects, and you're telling us how to be men and women. You don't know nothing. You can't even be woman enough to keep a male around you long enough, you know what I'm saying, to do more than just smash your cheeks, right? Like, you don't know nothing. You can't speak. You shouldn't be speaking, and no one should be listening to you if you are. I know a fool when I hear one. A lot of you females out here, a bunch of fools. I know a fool when I hear one. Because a fool, listen, man, when rich people try to gaslight other people and say, oh, they're criticizing us because they're broke, to a certain degree, they got something to stand on. But if it's someone that's building and building and building and working hard, you can only say so much. Man, y'all are bums, man. Y'all are bums. You're not trying to put any work in anything. Y'all can't stand the fact that we done woken up. What's going on? What's going on, man? Busy city on this road right now. I thought it was a weekday. We all need each other regardless of how people justify it. I don't know what you're talking about. Right? See, you getting triggered and coming over here and telling me what we need while I'm telling you what's going on ain't working out in your favor. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, I'm not going to your channel and telling you what we need. You're coming over here as a female trying to tell me as a man how I should move, how I should speak, and what goes on. You ain't got the right to tell me that. You understand? You're all out of frame. You're all out of pocket. I guarantee you ain't got no man or husband. If you did, he wouldn't have you loose on the internet watching my fine ass, trying to tell me how to move and how to think and what it should be. We don't need nobody. Shut the fuck up. You lost your mind? Freedom of speech, funky ass, but I don't mean you get to go over to people and project onto them. We're adults, right? Hey, freedom of speech and freedom as a human allows you to go piss in the corner in the street, right? While everybody walking around and children are around or whatever. Don't mean you should do it morally, should you? What is your funky butt doing over here telling me anything and trying to preach? This is how you know you do it a lot. You got to retort. Oh, freedom of speech, I can. Yeah, but you're an adult. If you don't agree with whatever I'm saying, why are you here? You should swipe on. You know, triggered much? Not as triggered as you are to come over to a total stranger and start projecting onto them and continue the conversation after you're cooked. Now you're going back to the gaslighting? Low IQ much? Not fast enough on your feet much? Come on now. Let's get it, female. I love to give people examples of how quick I am on my feet and how low IQ you females are when you see a handsome man out here doing whatever he does, talking this stuff, and you got to work your raggedy asses over and try to give your perspective as if anybody asked for it or called for it. You're a grown person. You don't need to come over here and project onto me whatever you think. I didn't ask for it. I didn't send for you. Nobody called for you. You just came over here because you don't have a man. It's Saturday. It's kind of cold. The eclipse is coming up and you're a little bit worried. I want to get online and get a little bit of reassurance from a real man. I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? Not for you. Now, before I block you or put you in timeout, is there anything else that you want to say to make yourself feel better? So you can look yourself in the mirror tonight before you go to bed alone in that bed cold. Is there anything else? Don't get over here and tell me what I need. Person, what you need to do is grow up and realize that everybody on this plane have different destinies. And what you people got to stop doing is projecting your trashy ass ideology that you picked up from, you know what I'm saying, society on the people that clearly don't care what the rest of society is trying to control them to do. You sound slow. You did not know who you were messing with. I caught you up and cooked you up, man. Well done, the way black folks like it. Understand something. Just because I don't choose violence don't mean that it's not in me. I can destroy a troll at any point in time and get back to the subject and also intertwine it into the subject matter altogether so you never knock me off topic. You prove my point. You're over here trying to compete with a grown man that has been through it all and is led by God, trying to tell me how to think, how to move, and then gaslight me. There's nothing godly about you, woman. You don't go over here being in the energy of God trying to correct a man minding his own business. Then try to gaslight him and say what you're saying is needed. What you need to do is go sit down somewhere and think about what you were taught tonight. Think about that, hey, I can't go run my mouth to everybody. Everybody look like they might be nice, might not be so nice. Even though I'm a female, I might not have quicker words than a man. And some men don't give a crap about what I say. Well, let me type, and not read a word of it. Continue to say whatever he's saying as if I don't matter, which I don't. Okay, chill out, man. Sit back, take notes. You are the very reason why this video is being made. And I love when you guys come through and give me a way to make an example out of you. Okay? Mind your business. I don't give a shit about whatever your goofy ideology in life is. You can't tell me what I'm here for. You can't tell me what others are here for. You can't tell me we're here for everybody to be with. I'm here to find a woman and a lady. I'm not here to get along with a bunch of trashy ass females that don't know their place in life. And it's not your black ass place to correct me as a grown black ass man. Y'all got this manly thing and you act like the slaves and gotten out the cage. You got to put them back in. That irritates me more than anything, because if I was a white dude out here talking this, you would not dare. You need to go sit down somewhere, okay? Sit down, shut up, take notes. Daddy's talking. I ain't got time for you kids running online with your emotional issues, put it like that, as nicely as I can. Because you don't have a man, no man wants you, and you want to cry to the internet because it's the internet's fault. It's King David's fault why I don't have a man. He's telling men that they don't need nobody and I need one of them. Get your ass right. Stop attacking men or, verbally attacking men you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Understand that that's not your place. Find a way to get back your femininity. Get some kind of etiquette class. Something. Maybe some kind of way you can find your womanly nature and some simp leftover loser will pick you up for scraps. Other than that, don't bring your raunchy, dirty ass back over here thinking I'm going to take it easy on you. I'm putting a message out, and if whatever you're doing correlates with that message, I'm going to cook you up, goofy. I'm going to cook you up. Get as mad as you want to about whatever I say. You can't do nothing about it, dummy. Get mad. Ooh, got me burnt up. Ooh, I'm shaking. Worried about you goofy ass females, you haters. Wish you can stop something from happening, man. I'm going to blow up regardless. I don't need for YouTube views. I just need for the right person to see me. And I don't need YouTube, period. I got other avenues. So come on over here and get cooked up and allow for me to have a good time. I love to roast people. I'm an American black man. American black people, that's what we do. We get you upset enough to swing. Then we handle business. Anything else? I don't think so, fool. That's what I thought. You know better now, don't you? Don't come back over here with that BS. Let your sisterhood know he's still on his shit. You come over here running your mouth, I'm going to cook you up like the goofy internet troll that you are. Do we have a good understanding? Daddy spoken. Anyway, I'll be back on here. I got a couple titles I want to knock off. And I got a pre-recorded video coming. But starting tomorrow, I'm back on business, going live. Hey, listen, any of y'all can get it. You want to jump in my live stream, run your mouth? I have no problems with it. Absolutely none. And I'll get back to my happy business. All right, love y'all. I'm your brother. And I'm out. Smash that like button.